day in Phoenix, Arizona. I am recording and coming live to you from the park once again. So, what is today's episode about? It's about following God's rabbit hole. Are you ready for this one? All right, so let's get into it. Following God's rabbit hole for you. What do I mean by that? So, okay, I've never seen Alice in Wonderland. Shocker. But I imagine that it's something like following God's rabbit hole for you. So she finds this rabbit and goes on this crazy adventure chasing this rabbit, right? Well, the way I see it is like this: your creativity, your dreams, your intuition, and the things that make you genuinely happy are like God's white rabbit for you. And when you start to follow those things is when you reach alignment. That alignment doesn't always make sense. It could look crazy as hell to some people. It's like a spider web. So sometimes your alignment turns into a spider web of the most beautiful, even painful life events that lead you to your path and your purpose. So this is what I'm realizing now, right? So listen to me clearly. If you're stuck in life right now, working some shitty job you hate, living in a place that's comfortable but you're dreaming of traveling, what's the first step in finding the white rabbit that will take you where you need to be? The first step, and this is what I've discovered, okay? This is just my opinion here. The first step is finding God in stillness, embracing rest as a revolutionary act to be able to tap into the creative stream of consciousness that leads you to your greatest destiny, leads you to what you're really here for. So how do we find the rabbit hole? Well, it starts with getting quiet and letting all the shit that we've been pushing down come to the surface. And this is the scary part, right? Because for people who have a lifetime of trauma to face and acknowledge and undo, if they don't have the tools and good coping mechanisms, facing the unconscious and the shit that you've been suppressing for a lifetime, I mean, that's the shit that'll fuck you up, drive you mad. And unfortunately, we do lose some people along the way because for some people, it's too much to face, right? And I mean, if you think this is a pretty process, it's not. Everything about it is ugly and taboo. Because even now, people talk about mental health openly, but the truth is, when we find ourselves or our friends or our loved ones in these situations, most of the time we have no idea how to help them. We're ill-equipped. Not only have I found myself in this position over and over and over again, but when someone close to me has gone through something ugly and painful, I don't always know how to be there for them. That was never modeled to me. So it's hard. The best we can do is try. And, in a weird way, that's what this is too. This podcast. This is me trying to process all the shit that has been thrown at me and turn it into something that could help someone somewhere, someday. So what's the realization for today? The realization is that this podcast is really just an exercise in self-awareness. Because what's that saying? When you liberate yourself, you give others permission to do the same. So today, I hope you liberate yourself from all the things that have been holding you back from becoming your greatest and most authentic self. With love and light always. Thank you for listening to this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. If you enjoyed this episode of Voice Notes by Evie, share it wherever you can. Your support is appreciated. And the links for everything are on my Instagram at Voicenotes